Welcome to the OU Women's Basketball Notebook. I'm Jason Ross Jr. alongside Oakland University Women's Basketball head coach Jeff Tungate. Jeff, how's it going today?
Jason's going good. Appreciate you having me.
Great to hear. Well, your team's off to a 2-0 start in Horizon League play after a sweep of UIC last weekend. Saturday was a 76-70 win, and then Sunday was a blowout 26-point victory. What were you most impressed with when it comes to your group performance this past weekend?
Well, I loved how we competed. I thought we played really hard for 40 minutes. I thought we played hard on both sides of the ball. I was really pleased with, how we came back the next day and played with a lot of energy and on back-to-back games. So, our team impressed me. I know what this team's capable of, but just to see it was fun to watch.
It was an interesting weekend. Like I mentioned, Saturday was a very close thriller down. You guys closed it out in the fourth quarter, and they kind of made their way back in the third quarter of that matchup. But then Sunday, specifically in the third, your group really stepped on the gas pedal and didn't give them any sort of crack to squeak through. Where did your team grow in just those 2 days?
Well, I think on Saturday it was good to see us win a close game like that. I mean, to be down one under a minute to go and to come back and win the game and make big plays and step up and make big shots, make big free throws, that was great to see. But then on Sunday, we had the same score at halftime we had on Saturday. And, we talked about how a good team is going to take that 11-point lead and turn it into 20. And to watch our team take it from 11 to 30 was a great sign as well. So, on both days, we learned a lot of great lessons. We can win a close game when we're down with under a minute to go. And we can go ahead and, like you said, put the foot on the gas pedal and take it to that next step. And I think it's really important for good teams to be able to do both. And so for us to see that on back-to-back days, I thought was great.
And now moving ahead to Wright State this weekend. That's another team that's off to a 2-0 start in Horizon League play. They dominated Detroit Mercy this past weekend. What will be most important when it comes to carrying over last weekend's momentum to this week?
Well, I mean, each weekend presents different challenges. And, we've got to, we talked about with our team that, the first and second game of a conference season is not going to win a championship, not going to lose a championship. We just got to lay a solid foundation that we can build on. And I thought we laid a good, solid foundation. And now we got to go into this weekend, just continue to build on that. But, we've got to be really good in our transition defense. We got to be really good on the boards, and we've got to be really good containing the drive, and we got to be really good at taking care of the basketball. So, we just got to, we talk about the process, and, we just got to go into this weekend and be better than we were last weekend and keep improving.
You mentioned the transition play and the defense. That was very successful for you this past weekend. What have you told your team when it comes to, I guess, ingraining that mindset of playing scrappy defense, really disrupting your opponent?
Well, I think defense is something that really tells a lot about your character. I think people that are unselfish people that, are competitors and things like that, they play defense and they defend. And so I think, defense is more of a character thing than anything. I think it says not just what you are on the court, but it talks about what you are off the court. I mean, you have to be disciplined to play great defense. You have to be in the right spots to play great defense. And so I think, defense to me is something that defines who you are as a person. And so to see our team play great defense, we've got great people on this team. So it doesn't surprise me that they can defend as well.
And Jeff, I'll end with this question. We're speaking about Horizon League basketball right now. Over the weekend, we saw Milwaukee beat Green Bay twice. Green Bay was picked to finish second in the conference. So when it comes to optimism, it feels like anyone can really beat anyone in this conference right now. For people who don't know, why should they be optimistic about your group's chances?
Well, I mean, the Horizon League is great basketball. I mean, it's one of the top mid-major leagues around, and really good basketball is played week in and week out. But, for us, I think the fact that we have an unselfish team, I think we've got a balanced attack. I think we've got a team that can play both sides of the ball. And I think we've got a chemistry that is really, really good. So I think that's something that, I think people should be very optimistic about where we're headed and the direction we're going. We've got a good blend of young players and veteran players and inside game, outside game. And I think we've got a good balance that's, hopefully we'll be right there in March, but long time to go between now and then.
Well, thanks, Jeff. Always appreciate your time.
Thanks, Jason.